Hey everybody, Tactical Boondoggle here. Just going to do a quick tabletop review on the CZ P01. Hopefully do less talking, more shooting in this video. But just going to start with my points here. This is the new box that it comes in. Nothing fancy here. Just going to pull this out and move this guy aside. Show cleared here. So what this is, again, like I said, it's the CZ P01. Got a little bit of oil on here. This particular pistol was the first CZ that's been designed with their new manufacturing process. It allows for basically every component on it to be interchangeable with any other CZ P01. It is a decocker model, so when you pull down on that lever there, hammer goes down. Ultimately, this model comes with a 14 round magazine. See the 14 there, if it'll focus pretty good. And this was designed for the law enforcement duty officer in mind, but also is just small enough that it's good enough to conceal carry. As far as comparing it to say something like a Glock 19, it's about the same footprint overall, except for I would say that the CZ is in fact quite a bit wider. I believe the CZ is something on the order of 1.3 or 1.4 inches wide, and part of it's because of the decocker, and the other part of it is the handle width as well. So going down the line of history, like I said, it does benefit from the interchangeability concept that CZ has used on their pistols. Special features, really, there ain't a whole lot of special features on this other than the fact that, bang, there right there, it's got a NATO stock number. What that essentially means is that it has gone through the NATO trials. And in having done so, the reliability on this puppy is that, when they were testing this particular pistol, not this one that's in my hand, but the beginning of the pistol, they had only 7 stoppages in 15,000 rounds. So when I look at reliability, that's a pretty major factor. The fact is, this puppy, as I've run it thus far, I've had absolutely no problems with it whatsoever. It is run really flawlessly, and in fact, a couple of my friends that have limp wristing issues, of all of them, this one's probably been the best, that they don't really have the stoppage issue. Continuing down, capacity, again, 14 rounds. Size, again, it's about the same size as a Glock 19, a little bit more ergonomic grip, but it's a little bit wider, so that is something to take into account. Not ambidextrous controls, only basically a right-handed shooter type control. The price on this, I think I paid somewhere on the order about $565. Not much to go on there. Operations, like I said, this is a decocker model. You decock it there, goes hammer down, which results in a quite long trigger for the first trigger, but then it's a bit of a take up there, but the second trigger is actually pretty crisp. It's a little bit of a gritty trigger. I'm still breaking this puppy in. I've got maybe about 300-400 rounds through it, but it's actually a pretty decent trigger for the CZ. The only other CZ trigger that I would claim to be any better would probably be the new Omega trigger that's in like the P-07. As far as magazine release, it is only a single side mag release. Again, right-hander favored. Just showed you the trigger. As far as the reset goes, you actually do hear an audible click. It's not very long. It's actually a really nice reset. So not too shabby there. kick on this. It is a full metal frame. It's an alloy frame with a steel slide there, so nothing really light about this pistol, but it is a pretty low kick, and you'll see that in the video. Both me and my buddy are shooting it, and it really doesn't have a whole lot of kick. We keep everything on the target when we're doing rapid shooting, so really a great shooter from that perspective. Reliability, again, like I said, the NATO's given it a stock number. I haven't had any problems with it. I've run, like I said, a couple hundred rounds through it. Been really pretty impressed with this pistol. And as far as use cases, it is definitely a concealed carry capable pistol. It's also home defense. I mean, if you're going to stake your life on something, I'd want it to be extremely reliable. And at this point in my usage of guns and pistols, I would stake my life either on the CZ P01 or something like a Glock 17. These things are just, they run till they die. Well, if they ever die. So just a fantastic pistol. Survival, I mean, zombies, whatever you want to go. This thing is just a fantastic little pistol. Why I purchased it? Mostly for the reliability. You know, it's got the rail on the front here that allows me to put any kind of accessory on it for a flashlight or laser. Crimson Trace does make grips for it, which I do have on a CZ 75. Just as far as a size comparison, here is in fact a CZ 75. You can see that as far as length goes, the 75 is a little bit longer. They are pretty much the same width. You can see the laser there from the Crimson Trace. Same sight setup, pretty much same ergonomic grip and everything. So they're really similar from that fashion. And if I were to lay them, they are, you can see, if I keep the tops there the same, you can see that the grip length is just a tad bit longer. One other special feature I just want to throw out there is this piece here. This is a lanyard loop. You can swap this out if you really find it to be annoying. But if you're a survival person or you're out on a boat or whatever, you can use that and have a lanyard tied to yourself or to your holster, so that if you were to drop this thing, you wouldn't completely lose it. So anyway, keep watching and you'll see us shooting this, me and my buddy, and hope you enjoy. If you do, subscribe and leave some comments. Thanks. Got a buddy of mine here going to be shooting a CZ P01. Going to be shooting 15 rounds of Sellier and Bellot, and he's going to do it as fast as possible. He's going to be shooting at 15 yards at the ISPCA human silhouette.
Ready?
Yep. Nicely done.
Obviously, I'm a bad shot.
This is the CZ P01 decocker. Gonna be shooting some Sellier and Bellot. Got about, what, 14 rounds in this puppy. Gonna be shooting at 15 yards at the life-size human silhouette. Gonna just do a magazine dump. I'm gonna decock this first one.
Nice.
I didn't miss a single one.
No, you didn't.
Although most of them tended to be low and gut shots, but every single one of them was on target there. I just love the ergos of this grip. So,
nice.
great shooting pistol.